What's up, Sooner Nation? Welcome back to the Sooner Surge. It is a Tuesday night. I am not at a Walmart near you. I do know one thing, Jay. It is the eve of fall camp. Weigh-ins happen today. I don't know if you saw, Surgeaholics, if you saw the video on Oklahoma football, but there's a wall there and there's a wall behind me, and I'm about ready to run through it. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, J-Fest is so excited for practice to begin. I think we all are. I agree, Sooner fan. It cracks me up a little bit. Do you remember last year when they were like holding Dan? Was it Jaron or Dan holding back? He was like crawling like a dog. Do you remember that?
While it may be funny on some accounts, there's a couple of things I can take from today's video, Jay.
Oh, what? From today's video?
Yeah, from the weigh-in video.
What?
One, Danny Stutzman's is massive. Did you see Danny Stutzman?
I didn't zoom in on any one player, so no.
I want to know what Danny Stutzman's weighing right now.
I don't know. I don't think it's been released, has it? I mean,
and I believe it was Eugene Brooks in there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Dominique Williams looks scary. Let me ask you this. Why Dominic Williams' name? What's up, Monty? Hey, Monty, I meant to ask you last night. Sorry I didn't. But how are y'all doing over there with all the rain? I know they've had a ton of flooding in Tennessee. Knoxville, I know Dollywood got flooded and shut down up to waist level. Hope you guys are doing good. Let us know how you're doing. Hey, Dominic Williams, best interior defensive lineman as far as ceiling this year and most excited about since who?
I'm going to say Perion Winfrey.
Yeah, I could see that.
Perion Winfrey, to me, there was a lot of excitement. He was really good. Perion Winfrey was a dude. He just didn't get a lot of PT. It was weird.
He played pretty good. I do think they were rotating a lot. But
I would compare him to a Perion Winfrey. I think OU's got two Perion Winfreys in the middle this year. And I thought it was funny, Jaden Jackson coming out of the shirt that's being ripped, but I'm not going to – Danny Stutzman, Jay, looked significantly bigger.
Bobby Boucher. Wow. J-Fest, I think he makes Terry better. I agree with that.
Oh, he makes everyone on the defense. Both of those guys make everyone better on the defense.
Jaden Jackson, David Stone, all of them together make it better. Yeah, Keaton says both those dudes' ceilings are miles higher than Winfrey.
I don't think you can downplay Perry. I think Perion Winfrey was just unbelievable. He was a JUCO guy, so he wasn't on campus very long. But I mean, guy made it in the league.
Okay, that's good to know, Monty. Hey, yeah, it's tomorrow, man. And what I would give to be somewhere near that practice field tomorrow.
You could drive down there, Jay. You'd be near it. That may be the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh,
what I would give. That's like me saying what I would give to be 2 hours away. What? You can drive there and be there outside the fence.
No, you can't. You can't be up close to the practice.
You can be outside the fence.
Not outside the fence, maybe a mile away. Okay. Martin says, didn't PW pull?
We're not talking about off the field. I'm talking about on the field.
I don't know what's going on in that, but don't know anything about that. Sorry. Yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow, and we'll hear all the. I'm sure. I'm interested to know, like, when are they going to get the first media access for practice? I don't think it'll be right away. Do you?
Yeah, I don't know, but are we going to have an accurate weight thing coming up? That should be the next thing.
This is usually on the OU DNA when they start releasing those. But I think last year, if I remember, the OU DNA didn't come out to like pre-week one, like right before week one, I thought. I may be wrong on that, but I think Stone, last I checked, was like 298 or 290.
I think he's over 300 now, Jay.
So now he's probably over 300, I would guesstimate, too.
They got 5 or 6 dudes over 300.
Yeah. Hey, I saw, real quick, was listening to the morning and I was thinking, Well, okay, Sooner fan. I'm glad you brought this up. I was actually listening to it as I was driving today around town, and I heard that, and it was like he was getting ready to talk about it before they went in the next segment, and then I had to go into work, and I didn't get to hear it. It sounded like he didn't know when they were going to get media access this year, like last year. So I think he was a little frustrated, like we don't know yet. So hey, J-Fest, I would freaking love to get media access. I think that'd be great. I've reached out, but I don't know how that all works on that policy. So it'd be great.
It's pretty tight, Jay. That's just the way it is. And in the world we live in today, where people are doing all sorts of things, I don't blame coaches for less access. I tell you, I remember Lon Kruger, and basketball is a different animal, so it's hard to compare. Everything was open.
Robert says David Stone is 285 at the biggest now. He's not red.
Robert, there's zero chance David Stone red shirts.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Zero.
And I don't think he's 285. I think he's closer to 295.
The last weights, he was bigger than 285, Jay. The last weight.
Yeah, I thought it was 294, 295 last time. Hey, I saw this from Gabe Eichert's Twitter today. Okay? And there it is, 294, Robert.
Wait, hey. Robert, Jay, before you get to Twitter, Robert, first off, who has said he's Tommy Harris? Not me.
He could be.
He's definitely going to play this year, Robert. I promise you he's going to play this year.
Hey, he could be as good as Tommy. I don't know yet. He was highly touted.
He's not redshirting. I bet my life savings of $12 he's not.
Hey, Martin, I actually really like Kerry Martin personally. I think I like him a lot. Yeah, no chance he redshirts. Ricky says Thune and Drum have OU going to the playoffs. I didn't know that. Halton's at 300. Damon says 20 snaps a game. Yeah. I don't want to keep talking about the David Stone thing because I think everybody knows David Stone's going to play this year unless he's injured. So I don't want to leave a whole lot of talk on it. But what I was going to bring up was Gabe Eichert's Twitter, which what he put out Twitter 3 hours ago or 4 hours ago, I think would be absolutely amazing if they would do it. And he brought up SEC, being that they're really the only broadcast partners, ESPN. Why not do an SEC red zone like NFL red zone, and it goes through all the games playing? I think that was an outstanding idea.
I like it.
I think that'd be great. I think it would be perfect.
I think what you're saying, and first off, I think there's zero chance he redshirts. However, I think what you're saying, Robert, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think what you're saying is if he redshirts, maybe you're saying Dominic Williams, Grayson Halton, DeJoun Terry, other guys are playing so phenomenally well that they're able to do it. I don't know. But I don't think there's a chance because I think he's going to be that good.
Hey, here's what I'll say too. Defensive line as far as redshirt, it's not like certain positions. Defensive line, the thing that holds guys back for being redshirted most of the time at that position is their physicality and maybe their how strong they are as a freshman. He came into OU. He's big enough to play. I think that's the holdup to a lot of guys for a first year, and they want to put weight on him, or they want to have him get another year under Schmitty. He's big enough to play. So I think that's the one thing that holds people back. It's not holding David Stone back.
I like what Selwyn, welcome Selwyn. Thanks for being a Sooner Surge Unlimited member. Selwyn heard the O-line is an average of 6'4", 320. Smitty's got the boys SEC ready. Now time for Beat and Bo to work his magic. We've been saying, and I think after summer, now we can even say more so, the size is there. The numbers are there. It's about showing up and showing out now.
Yeah, and Robert, you're right about Tommy.
Different time.
It wasn't. It's a little different than it was back then, I think. I think you're seeing. I don't know. I think you're seeing bigger interior guys than maybe you did at that time. I don't know though. I mean, in general, probably, but and
Robert.
he dominated. Tommy Harris was a freak. Do you remember the year when he came in? I think the Sports Illustrated cover. Do you remember him on the cover of that?
Oh, it was absolutely insane. And that's what I was going to say, Jay, is I think that Tommy Harris back then looked massive compared to other guys. Now they're all going about that weight. And by the way, what Richard was saying is EPL, the guy who's got speed and is well over 300. Hey, if I had the offensive line right now, Sooner
let's
fan,
see if we agree. Let's see if we agree.
It's Hickman at center. I think that's locked down. He's not losing that job. Hickman's at center. I think that's a lock. Put it down. Stomp it down. It's a lock. Okay? You agree with that one, Jay?
Agreed.
On the tackle positions, Jay, I got Sexton at one tackle, probably left tackle. At right tackle, I think this one's tight. I know you got Jake Taylor, Jay. And I'm good with Jake Taylor at right tackle, but I can't claim I know who it's going to be right now. If I had to bet, that's probably what it would be. And then at guards, I got Garen Hatchett and Fabechi.
I do too. I got the same. I think those five is what I would go with. If you ask me right now, and you just did, that's what I would go with.
And Jay, Eugene Brooks, EPL are not tackles, correct?
No, guards.
I mean, the other tackle
Eugene Brooks to play center. I mean, but I don't think they'll. With Hickman, I don't think.
No. The other tackle guys, Jay, the guy Tarquin from USC has played tackle, so he's got a chance there. And Spencer Brown. Those two guys, I think, are your backup tackles.
Yeah, and you got Everett coming back from injury.
Hey, Jay, listen to your backup, though. Listen to the second team line, if what we said is first team. You got Tarquin at left tackle. The other tackle position is going to be Spencer Brown. You got Bates at center. You still got Brooks, too, that could do that. You got Everett.
You got Ozida.
Heath Ozida.
Yeah.
Daniel, I mean, their line is good depth-wise.
Hey, and somebody mentioned red shirt earlier. I think Daniel Akinkumi could be a red shirt.
Oh, he's a red shirt.
I don't know. I don't know if he is. I'm just saying. I think he would be.
I think he is a very good red shirt candidate.
But
and Ricky's talking about being rebuilt the next year. You could say that. However, there's a lot of youth there that it may be a new line, but they'll have been in the system a year.
That's right. Yeah, and I love Bates as the backup center. I think Bates at backup center is great.
Howland, we forgot about Howland.
Yeah, Howland's another one. So, yeah.
What's up?
We may. I mean, here's the fact of the matter. We don't know. Nobody knows what the O-line is going to look like. But I do have a weird – this could be a year going into the year where you think O-line's not going to be that great because you don't know much about him, and it could end up being one of the stronger parts. I mean, it could be. Nobody knows yet. It might – they might go out there and not work well together at all, and it'd be bad. And if they do, it's going to be a long year. I do think 8-4, 7-5, those two records happen if the O-line's not very good.
I got a good story, Jay, but I don't want to share it. It's probably 3 minutes long.
Go for it, Jeremy. We got time tonight.
Nah, that's all right.
No, you can't. You know everybody's going to ask what the story
is. It was just something about your weaknesses.
My weaknesses?
Not yours, Jay, but weaknesses in general, man.
Go for it. Everybody's going to be asking now.
EPL is there. EPL obviously was not an early enrollee, so people haven't talked a lot about him.
Hey, Jeremy, go ahead and tell the story.
It was canceled tonight, Lori. Otherwise, I would be there, though.
Are you going to elaborate on the story or not?
No, I don't need to share it, Jay. It's too long. EPL will be wooing people as soon as fall camp begins, I promise you. People will be talking about EPL.
Pancake leader this year.
I tell you the guy I really want to see just because we haven't seen a lot is Hickman.
Well, I've watched some of his tape. You know who I haven't watched any of, and I'd like to, I need to, is Fabechi. He's a big dude. Fabechi's a monster.
Hey, don't you think Hickman is an upgrade from Andrew Rame?
Oh, yeah, I did. Hey, Chester, you're from Tennessee too, right? Are y'all okay out there where you are with all the flooding? Let us know, man.
So
100%.
you upgrade at center, which is one of the most. And listen, I think Fabechi can be every bit as good as last year's guards.
McCower?
What? McCade Matoyer, yeah. Rouse. So
I mean, yeah, high snaps were bad. Do you think? I've been wondering about this. I think they're going to slow. I think they're going to slow it down a little bit. I don't think they're going to go as fast as Levy did.
hey, I got to share something to Tyler because Tyler is from Altus, as Monty says. Jay, when we were in BA, Broken Arrow had you remember this, Jay? A Saturday game in Altus, football game, 6A against Altus. We drove like 6 hours out there. I thought it was a cool stadium.
Yeah, it had the brick wall all the way around it, didn't it?
It was cool.
Yeah. Colin says, what's one word to describe what you want these players to work on for next season?
Okay.
Each player.
I'll go first, Jay.
All right, you do Jackson Arnold.
I'm going to go first. I'm going to say 5 words. Okay, we'll just go in order, Jay. For Jackson Arnold, the word that I think that would describe what he needs to work on is wisdom. Talking about decision-making, wisdom.
Okay, I was going to say reading defense. Like
That's 2 words, Jay.
Okay, Jeremy, please.
Gee.
Win. What else?
What was the other one? Wait, there are more on there, Jay.
Stutzman was one of them on there.
What about Stutzman, Jay?
I mean,
healthy.
He just got to stay healthy.
For Kanik, understanding.
Yeah, I think learning and understanding the defense is a big thing with him.
For Salchuk, Jay, I know you think he's going to have a breakout year.
You know what? I'm going to say a word for Salchuk here. Decisiveness.
Yeah, early on, yeah.
I like being patient too. I like both, but I think he's very fast running back. If he can hit the hole a little bit, but you know what? Part of that's on the O-line too. You're waiting for your O-line to develop. I mean, that's a hard question, guys.
Mark says burst. Ron says faster. Burst and faster. For Farouk, it's grip.
That's a good point, Mark. Hey, by the way, Tyler Guyton today at Dallas camp. Did you see it?
I did not.
Micah Parsons on the edge. Guyton just stonewalling him.
Again, I'm going to say it, Jay, and you're going to get mad at me.
Guyton, and for the people, here's the thing. You can say all you want about Bill Bedenbaugh recruiting-wise. What he does with players, development-wise, you cannot compare it to any other coach in college football. You can't.
I agree, Jay, but did Tyler Guyton pan out for you at OU?
Yeah, I think he got injured and he sat out the last year. He played great last year, Jeremy. I'm so tired of this. Every time we bring up Tyler Guyton.
That's why I did it, Jay.
No, you act like he didn't play good at all. I don't understand that. How many sacks did he allow last year, Jeremy?
None.
I guess that's not playing very well in your.
I never said he didn't play well, Jay.
You were bringing it up and you were making an assumption that he didn't play well. You do it every time, Jeremy.
I said, did he pan out? He got hurt. He didn't.
So you're saying he didn't pan out?
Because he got hurt. It wasn't his own fault.
You were assuming or kind of emphasizing that you thought it was his fault, but whatever.
No, I wasn't.
You wouldn't.
He was great. He was great when he played. That's what I'll say, and I'll stop at that. I think Rouse will make it.
And that's what I thought was the funniest thing of all, Greg. I remember that. And Parsons the best. I mean, he's elite. And Guyton today, I saw a couple of things from film just unbelievable.
Yes, Colin, EPL looks like a giant. And Jay, I'm going to say something that's going to maybe make you mad.
What's that?
And other Dallas fans on here. I think Micah Parsons is a head case. I'm not sure
Parsons?
He's not a great team guy, Jay.
Head case?
That's my opinion.
Wow. I thought last night was your dumbest comment about Ricky Williams, but this might be even dumber.
Jay, have you watched some of the stuff? Like even what you said about there? It's another example.
Hey, I don't know. He's a great player. That's all I know. Hey, and if Dallas pays Dak Prescott the amount that these other quarterbacks like two are getting, Dallas is done for.
I think this is a good topic here, Jay. He was great when he played. Talking about Guyton. That was what I said about Guyton. AD played more, but Jay, who else would you say is in that category? They were great when they played, but they didn't play a lot because of injury. Who else you got?
Let me think on it real quick. I want to answer Sooner Friend's question. He holds out till he gets paid. I think he's holding out till he gets paid. I don't think he's going to break.
Yeah.
I think he's going to wait on it. Okay, let me think of a guy that when they played, Ryan Reynolds, that's a good one, Bobby.
Marcus Dupree.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Trying to think of someone else who got hurt a lot. Kennedy Brooks, Mark says. That's a good one. He was hurt.
Obviously, Rodney Anderson would be like.
Yeah, Rodney Anderson's on that.
Yeah, he'd be my. You know, a guy that I think.
Gentry Williams.
I thought Ogbonnigetch is going to be pretty good. I thought the other guy, and do you think it was an injury with this guy or what? But I always thought Roy Finch was pretty good.
It wasn't injuries with him. Robert, the question was, what guy fits this category? They were great when they played, but they didn't play well. Oh, Caleb Kelly is a great one.
Ding, ding. That's the winner right there. Hey, let me get to trivia, okay?
Do it, Jay.
Trivia. You see the logo up there in the top over here, right up there, FanStop. Go to check them out on the website, www.thefanstop.com. Officially licensed OU gear. You get 10% off, and if you use code SURGE, so use it for the first 3 months, you'll get 10% off. Guys, it's almost August, and we'll be getting the August shirt in. Legit fire shirt, I'm telling you. Sign up ASAP. Get your name signed up. If you do, you get your name on the wheel for the tickets to the OU Houston game 7 times, so make sure you let us know if you do that. Trivia question tonight, worth a point for the wheel. For the tickets. Here we go. Pretty basic question, but tell me, what number did Drew Samia wear at Oklahoma?
Easy. That's a gimme, Jay.
Gimme. Drew Samia at Oklahoma, what number was he?
No one should have to look that one up.
Not 72. Jimmy tonight.
Mark almost got it. Mark almost got two.
Dalpost was first on my end. I don't know, Hunter. Hunter, check it out. They were all very close. Check out who got it first, but Dalpost is correct.
Man, Dalpost is getting his name in that drawing a lot of times this month.
Jimmy was right there with him, and Mark Littlefield almost went back to back from last night. But Dalpost was first, Hunter says. Hunter is the official rules keeper. So if you have a complaint, go to Hunter. He's the referee. Go to Hunter.
Hey, I am so pumped, everybody, for pregame and postgame lives. It is going to be absolutely psychotic. Tell all your Sooner friends this is the place to be on game day, because we're going to be on before the games. We're going to be on after the games for a couple of hours taking calls. Where we can vent, where we can scream, because that's what we do here on the Sooner Surge. And listen, as long as you keep it clean and you don't make personal attacks, you're always welcome with your comments, even if you disagree, because we don't care.
Yeah, and we're figuring it out. I think we're going to end up and go with an actual phone number you can call. I know a lot of people would probably like that better than clicking on a link and joining. So we're working some things out, trying to get it set up. But I think we're going to go with the phone number. You can actually call in and talk, give us your opinion, maybe your hot take from the game, why you're so happy that OU just went 12-0, whatever it may be. So,
Jay, what happened to the screen?
What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you just switched, or so I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Jordan Evans.
Jordan Evans was really good. He's a guy that fit that question of when they played. Mark says where can you call in from away tailgates?
If you have a cell phone, you can call in anywhere.
William, I'm in Oklahoma. Jay lives in Arkansas currently.
Yeah. Good old state of Northwest Arkansas. But I was an Okie. I grew up in Okie my whole life. So
Was an Okie or still are an Okie?
I'm still an Okie. I'm just transplant now. We're in Arkansas. But still an Okie.
Speaking of road games.
Yeah.
Missouri, pretty much sold out right now.
It's not sold out. It's sold out on that one site you sent me. We need to go ahead and get the tickets for that. I do think that game will sell out.
Yeah, hey, Monty, we are getting bigger. My gut, like I weighed myself tonight. I got to get off the Red Bull. I got to get off the Red Bull. I'm just kidding, Monty. No, the channel's growing, but no credit to us. It's credit to you guys who, like Dalpost just says, hit the like button. That helps. The fact that we have consistent viewers every night, we love it. We know who you are. And listen, it's one thing I talk about to a lot of people is we've got the best viewers out there. Because when people say, you guys do this every single night, that's crazy. I say, yeah, and you know what's crazier? The Surgeaholics show up every night. So that's right. Why we do it.
That's right. Hey, have you seen the prices? Sooner drop them in here. I have not seen them. I would guess they're probably pretty pricey. First SEC game, probably going to have game day there. It's going to be a big game.
Missouri.
I want to get this, Ricky. Ricky always comes up with some great questions. This is a great question. Arnold's first road win.
It better be Auburn.
To me, if you want to see OU to have the season everybody wants them to have, you got to go win at Auburn. And I think that would be his first road win. So I think that's it. Now, you got to take care of business against Tennessee first at home, because that's what you can't have. You can't have it happen this year like you have in the past. You can't lose again. Here's the thing. With this schedule, you cannot afford to lose a game you should win. You can't. Can't. So
if you win all your home games, Jay, just think about this, Sooner fans. If you win all of your home games, you got Auburn, Missouri, Ole Miss, LSU. Really, those four. You split those two, you're in the playoff.
Texas.
Right. That's the one that's a neutral site. I'm saying, though, I think 9-3, they're in, though.
I think they're in, too, at 9-3.
You win your home games, you split on the road, I think you're in.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to come down to – I think the two games, I've said it all year long. This season, in my opinion, is coming down to two games. This is if you take care of business at home. Alabama's going to be tough. But Ole Miss, Missouri. Those, to me, are the two swing games for playoffs and everything about it. It's those two games. And, hey, Monty, ask if I get double takes in Arkansas. Here's the thing. I've lived here now, gosh, Jeremy, 4 years, almost 4 years now. And I bet I've seen an OU hat or an OU shirt maybe in 4 years, maybe 30 times. I mean, and I do get a little bit of double take. Here's the thing. It's not like Oklahoma where you got OSU. It's Arkansas. It's a hog on everything. Everything.
Yeah, I mean, I would compare South Carolina to like Kansas, but Kansas State, in other words, who's going to be the thorn in the side? I think that's to be determined. I hope that it's all fresh and there isn't one.
Well, Kansas State was a kind of an outlier in the Big 12 because of the way they played. You know what I mean? The type of game they played.
I'm going to say something that I think is credible. And here's what it is. I think the fact that OU's in the SEC, teams have not seen them, whereas K-State, some of these Big 12 teams saw them year in and year out. I think it helps OU tremendously.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, real quick, I want to get it on here before we get off here tonight. I want to go and get it on while we have maybe like 5 minutes left here. But Thursday night, we're going on at 9 o'clock. Mark your calendars. 9 o'clock, not 9:30. And I know everybody's asking about NIL. Everybody's asking about the scholarship limits. Everybody's asking about revenue sharing. We're going to talk all of it with Brian Bedford from Recruit Route. He is going to be able to break it down for us and for you guys. Bring questions with you Thursday night at 9. Be there. You do not want to miss it. I'm telling you. A lot of information we're going to cover. So it's almost like a class. Be ready for it.
Guys, fall camp. Hey, yeah, join us Thursday night. But before then, tomorrow's Wednesday. It's the first day of fall camp. It's here, everybody. The moment we've all been waiting for. Let's get pumped. Let's get excited. Can't wait for tomorrow night. We'll chat it up again as always. Appreciate everyone. Please hit the like tonight for us. Thank you for being on here. Catch you tomorrow. Boomer.